have to say that we are looking forward to a very good quarter, especially considering the Atwater deal. But I'm sure that Mr. Sterling would like to fill you in on that himself. Dennis! Oh, good, you're here. Hi. You haven't by any chance seen Mr. Sterling, have you?
Well, the summer months are absolutely out of the question. I've already discussed this with your lawyer.
Barbara, please.
You're lucky you're getting old in a weekend. It has been tomorrow.
Do you think that you could encourage Mr. and Mrs. Sterling to come join us? I'm sure that he would love to say hello to Mr. Masahiro and Mr. Takamura.
Sure. Excuse me, gentlemen.
It's nothing.
Barbara, this is a company function.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I've forgotten. I'm here to put on a show. What a lovely couple, the Sterlings.
Excuse me.
I guess it was just too much to ask. Tell Alicia to handle it. I'm going home. Good night, Barbara. Thank you for coming.
Trouble in paradise, huh?
I'm amazed she even agreed to show up tonight. He moved out of the house over a month ago.
She threw him out?
Let's just say he chose to leave.
Really?
Chick Sterling never went to college. He chose instead to serve his country by joining the Army. After achieving an exemplary record, after proving himself to be a leader of men, he went out to make his way in the business world. No one started lower than Chick Sterling. On the shipping docks working 12-hour days. When he was 23, he was promoted to shipping manager. His first step on his way up the corporate ladder. was not a career born of bloodlines or education, but a career born of his own sweat and tears.
It's a common plastic explosive, unsophisticated but effective. We think this was a timer. It's activated when you start the car.
A timer? Why a timer?
That's a modern technique developed in Miami. It keeps the valet parking attendants from being blown to smithereens.
So what you're saying, this was done by a professional?
Oh, yeah. And a high-priced one.
Thanks.
No, there'll be no further statements until after the analyst meeting. Yes, I want to be updated on the stock moves every 20 minutes, and tell Osaka I will be back on with them at 10 minutes past the hour. No, don't keep the police investigators waiting. Send them right up.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you it'll be business as usual, even though Chick's no longer with us.
Really?
I'll be running the office for the next few weeks until Osaka makes a decision on a successor. I'll be back to them in 1 minute, and then I'll need to touch base with the analyst at Shearson.
Any idea who that successor might be?
Look, I know how you feel. We've all had to face a shocking and violent tragedy. Dennis, it may not have always seemed like it, but Chick Sterling was the best friend I had. But someone's got to run this place.
Yeah, sure.
Don't move anything up here but my chair.
I can't believe what's going on around here. I mean, Chick Sterling was murdered. Hasn't anyone stopped and asked themselves why?
Well, the police have been here all day. They've been talking to everybody.
You know, do you think they shut down for a day, an afternoon, an hour, and out?
No, they had their minute of silence this morning.
Yeah, over the PA system was very moving. You know, when I first came here, I was real nervous. You know, I thought anyone who worked for a big corporation had to be some sort of robot or something, you know?
Yeah, I thought that too. I never thought I would work in an office.
But after a while, you kind of make friends. It becomes sort of a camaraderie. But after today, I mean...
Hey, you know, company's just people when you get down to it.
I guess it just feels more like a corporation today.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just got a lot of questions, you know?
I got some news for you two. The boys and girls in the lab have spent the last 2 days going over the bits of the wreck. There's only one thing they can't find. Chick Sterling.
So what you're saying is Chick wasn't in the car when it exploded?
Hey, read my lips. No one was in the car when it exploded.
Well, wait a minute, then what's going on?
Insurance fraud. Probably got a girlfriend somewhere waiting to collect a $5 million policy.
We think maybe he skipped town, started a new life, what?
That happens all the time, kid. I mean, bad marriage, trouble at the office. Why not just disappear, start all over again in Fiji with a gorgeous woman? Be my dream vacation.
I don't know, that doesn't sound like the Chick Sterling I know.
Well, maybe you don't know him. I mean, maybe he's a guy with a Swiss bank account and a little imagination.
I just can't believe...
What? That your boss might be a crook?
I don't get it. You said you saw Chick get into the car.
Yeah, but I didn't actually see him get in the car right before the explosion.
So maybe he could have ducked out the other side of the car?
Maybe.
I don't believe it. You think this guy's right? I mean, you think Chick's really a crook?
I don't know, I thought I knew the guy. But now I don't know what to think. pull up any information you can find on Chick, all right?
Mm-hmm. I can check his life insurance policy.
That's a start. Why don't you check his bank accounts, too? Maybe he was looting from the company. Maybe he had a business enemy. Maybe he was cheating on his wife.
Where are you going?
I got something I gotta do. I'm Dennis Booker.
Yes, I know who you are. Please.
Mrs. Sterling, Chick wasn't in the car.
How do you know that?
I just came from the police station. You don't seem surprised. They're saying he committed insurance fraud. They're calling him a crook.
I think you'd better leave.
I think you better tell me what's going on. Mrs. Sterling, you can trust me. But I can't help unless you tell me the truth.
You know, it's really interesting attending your own funeral. You see who shows up, who your friends are, who cries.
How can you be so callous, Chick?
All right, relax. I called Barbara right away. She knew I was all right. I've been trying to find out who did this to me. You know, somebody wants me dead.
All right. What happened in the car?
Well, I sat in front of the restaurant for a while and I thought about Barbara. I knew I'd been a jerk, so I got out and went back inside to apologize. I was halfway through the door when the car exploded. So I ducked into the John, realizing it'd be a mistake to show my face. And then I decided it might be safer to stay dead.
For how long? Huh? Do you have any idea who was trying to kill you?
As crazy as it sounds, I think it might have something to do with a mission I was sent on in the Army.
What kind of mission?
I can't tell you that. All right, look, there are reasons why I didn't go to the police. I need a little time here. Please, don't ask me to tell you the story unless I have to, because if I'm wrong, it's not something I'd want to come out. All right? Let's just call it a need-to-know basis.
Chick, I can't help you unless I know the rest of the story.
Can't tell you about the mission. All right, what I can tell you is this. There were 4 of us involved, and one of us, Danny Burke, died about a month ago in a swimming accident.
So?
So? He was an expert swimmer.
So you figure you were next. It's a little paranoid, but it makes sense. What about the 2 other guys?
Carl McQueen, he runs the local jewelry mart. He's very successful. We're on a lot of the same charity committees together. He's a great guy. You'd really like him.
All right, what about the fourth guy?
Steve Campbell. I've been trying to track him down. I think I finally located him. Somebody said he's a pro at a country club in Maryland.
Let's give him a call.
Okay. Okay.
What is it?
He was hit by a car a week ago.
Hit and run?
No plates on the car. We gotta find Carl right away. Not bad, huh?
It's pretty cool. You ever get this thing over 55?
You really enjoy playing the rebel, don't you?
Well, I'm not one for the system.
Yet you were a cop. Isn't that the ultimate cog in the system?
Well, it's either that or become a crook.
Why do you stay at Tashima?
Sometimes I ask myself that. I guess if you're gonna fight the system, you have to have a system to fight against.
Of course, the money's not too bad either.
Yeah, well, it beats a cop's pay.
I bet you got every dime we paid you. Huh?
Well, let's put it this way. I live pretty cheap.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to wear the same pair of blue jeans until they wear through the knees.
You don't like my jeans?
I love your jeans. I love your leather jacket. I wish I could wear a leather jacket to work.
Yeah, right.
No, really. You know, when I was your age, I made a pretty good wage. You know, my rent was like $6 to $8 a month. I had no responsibilities. I didn't have a care in the world.
You're telling me that you were happier when you were at the bottom of the food chain. Yeah, right.
Well, let's just say life is simpler. Well, I really appreciate this. I mean, you could just as easily turn your back and walk away.
It's nothing, man.
That's him.
All right, stay in the car. Mr. McQueen? I hate this.
Please don't take another step.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Chick Sterling sent me here to find you.
Chick Sterling's dead.
No, he's not. He's out front. He told me all about you guys. Campbell, Burke, the Army, everything. But I told you to stay in the car.
You look good for a dead man.
Don't I now? I get some bad news about Steve Campbell.
They got him?
All right, we got 2 dead soldiers and 2 live ones. You guys want to tell me what the hell's going on? Chick.
I think we better tell him.
Basically, the four of us sort of.
The
4 of us were thieves.
Did we leave that door open?
No.
Come on. Did you watch where you're going?
It's been a while.
Okay. You all right?
Yeah.
The old training really came back, didn't it?
Yeah.
He's gone. Nice piece of work, boys.
Yeah, he's floating in the pool. Look, run a check on Xavier Enriquez, all right? Then meet us back at the loft. Thanks, Elaine. Let's go.
Where?
Someplace where you guys can spend all night explaining yourselves. Let's go, let's go.
Here?
Yeah,
In this building?
yeah, come on, chick. There you go.
Nice. You think we'll be safe here?
Not unless you start telling me the truth. What exactly happened on the secret mission, chick, huh? And why are people trying to kill you? We can always go back to the beach house, huh?
It was 63. It was the middle of the winter at Fort Dix. Carl, Burke, Campbell, and I, we were all sergeants.
And none of us knew each other. We came from 4 different parts of the base. It was Thursday.
No, it was a Friday.
Right. Friday. 6 o'clock. We were told to report to the CO's office for orders.
It was a routine assignment. The 4 of us had to deliver a shipment of military manuals to a contact man in Miami. A Cuban freedom fighter who would use the books to train his men.
Why would it take 4 guys, right, to deliver some books to Florida, huh?
We had 24 hours to make it. We were told to take turns driving, and the rendezvous was set for Saturday night.
Besides, who is gonna question a free trip to Miami Beach? It was 20 below in New Jersey.
And we had a hell of a time. That trip made us friends for life.
Yeah, however long that's gonna be. So what happened? We went straight to the contact point. We were supposed to meet a man there named Ricardo Flores, 1,900 hours on the beach. We rolled in right on time.
And there was no sign of them. We decided to settle in for the wait. We even sent Carl out for some supplies.
A black man alone in a liquor store in the Deep South in 1963. You know, that was a lot of fun. But thank you.
Anyway, we waited all night and Flores never showed up, so we had to be back at Fort Dix on Monday. And we left the next morning.
That's it?
Not exactly.
That night on the beach, well, I guess we had a little more rum than we should have. Bert and Campbell, they kept eyeing the box. Kept wanting to know what was really inside. Only half a bottle later, we were convinced to open it.
Carl tried to talk us out of it. We didn't listen.
We found the books, just like the CO said. But there was something else.
An envelope, so, we had gone this far, so, we had to open it. There was $10,000 inside.
Probably a little spending money so Flores could operate in the States for a while, right?
Yeah, that's what we figured.
Since this guy never showed up, we
Wait a minute. You guys took the money? You stole $10,000 from the United States government?
Look, it was all Burke's idea, He and Campbell thought it was a foolproof plan. We tell the CEO that Flores failed to make contact, and the Jeep was stolen, books and all.
So you're sent to protect something and you stole it instead.
We didn't think Uncle Sam would miss $2,500 apiece. Booker, I was 19 years old when this happened.
Hey, Chick, you're the one who's always telling me to play by the rules. You remember those little talks in the office? You remember those?
I'm asking for your help.
Come on in!
Ah! Hey, it's me!
Why didn't you say so?
You didn't ask.
Lane Grazzo, this is Carl McQueen, Carl Lane.
Mr. Sterling, it's good to see you. Alive. You're not a crook.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Booker, we had a little problem here.
Which the police could probably handle, since the statute of limitations has probably ran out. You guys will probably just have to give back the money.
Booker, please.
Don't worry, Chick, she's not gonna rat on you.
No, of course not. What do you do?
Look, it's not about the money. Now, my reputation is the only thing I have that's valuable. One childish mistake could embarrass me and my family for the rest of my life.
This guy is not gonna help us. Can we get out of here? Wait. Those two guys at the beach house were Cuban, right? Did you recognize anyone?
No.
How about you, Carl?
Me, no.
All right, that means all we gotta go on is a dead guy. Did you come up with anything?
Yeah, he was Cuban. He works for some big crime boss named Flores.
Ricardo Flores?
Yeah, that's him.
All right, you guys stay here, all right? Now, I'll check this out.
Yeah, that's it. Tropicana Club. Flores kind of uses it as his headquarters.
Good, it's a public place. I can talk to him in the open.
You think you should just walk in there without an appointment?
How do you make an appointment with a Don in the Cuban Mafia? Listen, you wait here. If there's trouble, you drive away as fast as you can, and you call the police.
I can't come in?
It's not exactly your type of place,
Oh,
Elaine.
come on, Dennis. I go to clubs all the time.
Not like this one. You wait here, all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice to see you again. Want to take another shot, huh?
My quarrel is not with you.
What is your quarrel, Flores?
Have you ever been to prison?
Once.
Me too. Only it was for 25 years. And it wasn't one of your American country club jails. Castro saw to that.
What does this have to do with Chick Sterling?
He put me there. Him and McQueen and Burke and Campbell. I gave the cockroaches in my cell their names. And then I would step on them. Your friends, they sold me out to La Policía. And then they stole my money.
Yeah, well, he told me you never showed up. And there wasn't that much money anyway.
Only a little man kills for money. $150,000 means nothing to me.
$150,000?
I kept my empire strong, even through the bars. I had my nephew Eduardo looking out after my interests.
$150,000.
I want revenge for the 25 years in my life I couldn't come in here to watch the show. And you just help me get it.
Come on, answer. Why don't they answer?
They don't know it's you. Dennis, it's not your fault.
Elaine, if I'd have been more careful, they'd still be alive.
Booker.
Mr. Sterling.
Chick, what the hell happened?
Posted sentry. Right after you left, I spotted somebody suspicious coming into the building, so we went out the back way.
And then the whole place exploded. All right, listen, stay down. We gotta get you out of here before they find out that you're alive. Listen, Lane, I'm gonna drop you off and get a cab. Chick, we're gonna find someplace safe where we can talk. Man, I thought you guys were dead. Chick, if you start telling me the truth right now, I'm gonna personally deliver you to Flores, all right?
Booker, I swear I've told you everything.
What about the $150,000, huh?
What?
Flores said there's $150,000 in that shipment.
That's ridiculous. I don't know what he's talking about. Do you? Do you, Carl?
I didn't know it would hurt anybody. I swear, I didn't.
Carl, what are you saying? Huh? How?
It was easy. That night that Bert and Campbell sent me to the liquor store. Oh, don't think I didn't know how they felt about me. I was just some dumb lackey to them. You guys even had me ditch the Jeep. I got tired of being treated like that, Chicky.
Carl, I never treated you like that.
Chicky, you turned out different. I didn't know that back then. Anyhow, you guys went into town and left me alone there on the beach. I'm sitting there thinking, how am I gonna get rid of this Jeep? I looked up and saw someone coming. It was a Cuban. I thought it was a dead man. Contact had finally arrived, and there I was with an empty trunk, $2,500 in cash of his money in my pocket. I decided to play it cool. The guy went straight for the trunk. He started removing the manuals layer after layer, and he finally reaches down and he comes up with something. It was a gold bar.
Gold? There was gold under the books?
10 gold bars. $150,000 worth.
It must have been some kind of payoff. The government was buying a service from the Cuban mafia, which it didn't want anyone to know about.
What? A hit on Castro?
Well, they were always trying. Whatever it was, it didn't happen. Flores went to prison instead. And he thinks you guys set him up with the policia.
Did you, Carl?
No. No. Check, I was just a kid, man. Besides, it wasn't Flores on the beach that night. It was his nephew, Eduardo.
The guy from the beach house.
Yeah. He said he wanted to make a deal with me. Eduardo gave me 3 gold bars, $50,000 worth. And all I had to do was not tell anyone I saw him. I took the deal.
You cheated us, huh? You let Burke and Campbell die over $50,000. I almost died because of you, too.
Chick. Hey, man, believe me, if I'd have thought the truth would have helped, I'd have came forward a long time ago.
How could you do it, Carl?
I was scared, man. I was afraid you'd turn me in if you knew I took the money. Besides, I needed your help.
Listen, it doesn't matter anymore, all right? Eduardo's still out there looking for us.
Eduardo?
Yeah, he was the one that sent Flores to prison 25 years ago. Only he's got the old man believing it was the 4 of you.
With the 4 of us dead, the old man will never find out the truth.
That's right. Unless we prove to him that was Eduardo.
You think Eduardo will show up?
Once he finds out Carl's alive, he won't miss another chance at him.
Okay, 1 a.m. at the beach. He'll be there.
So will we.
Carl, look, I know how you feel. You sure you want to go through with this?
I got us into this. Let me get us out, all right?
What about the police?
Flores will never agree if he smells a setup. We gotta do this on our own.
brought the money. I swear, I don't want any trouble. Just take back the money. It'll be like we've never seen each other. Okay?
You're stupid then. You're stupid now.
Wait. Wait. Haven't I proven I can keep a good secret? I won't tell the police. I won't even tell your uncle. I can even help you. I'll go to Flores myself. I'll blame it on the other guys. I'll beg for forgiveness. That way he'll never know that you're the one who turned him in. You'll be in the clear. For good.
Yeah, but with you dead, he will never, ever have a reason to suspect me, will he?
That was your nephew, Flores.
Just take back the money. I don't want any trouble. Give me the keys. The keys!
Traidor ingrato.
Flores! Cabrón ingrato! Get out!
Oh, God. It should have been me. You should have let me do it.
Damn it!
Sergeant Sterling, the government has no idea what you're talking about. There was never a mission like you describe. And there are no records in Fort Dix or anyplace else, for that matter, pertaining to the orders you say were issued.
Wait, this guy just confessed to you a theft of $150,000 from the United States government. I mean, confessed it.
Never happened, son. I think we understand each other now, don't we?
Thanks.
For what?
Well, it's been a long time since I've seen my dad, you know. These past couple days has made me feel like I've had a father again. It's been kind of nice.
You don't know where he is?
Split when I was a kid. Haven't seen him since.
You miss him, huh?
Yeah, I didn't think I did, but yeah, I really do. I bet you miss Barbara.
Yeah.
Have you talked to her lately?
When it's over, it's over.
I don't know. I mean, she was really worried about you when I saw her.
She was?
Yeah. I think the thought of losing you really shook her up.
Really?
Yeah. You know, maybe you ought to give it a second chance.
I don't know, Booker.
Well, at least you have a home to go back to.
Listen, maybe your place is salvageable, you know? A little paint, some new furniture.
Chick, my building is being condemned.
No. So you're gonna need a place right away, huh?
Well, unless you don't mind me bunking at Tashima, yeah.
Listen, why don't you stay at the beach house for a while, huh? If I'm gonna start over with Barbara, the place is gonna be empty.
Nah, I really can't.
Just until you can find another place.
I shouldn't.
No. Why? You don't like it? What's the matter?
It's great. It's a great house. It's not because of that.
Then it's settled, huh?
Just temporarily.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
You got it.
Chick.
Yeah?
How about the Porsche?
What about the Porsche?
Well, it kind of goes with the house, you know?
Absolutely not.
How about on weekends?
No.
How about every other weekend?
No, I don't believe you're asking me this.
I'll pay for the gas.
You want my coat? Take my
No,
coat.
it's not about the...
Huh?
What do you want?
I feel